Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. As always, we're starting off with the gold daily chart, and we can see that the past week basically we stayed within a range 1680ish up to about 1580 up to about 1660, about 100-point range. It's a little bit easier here to see on our 1 hour time frame with our market profile. A lot of volume accumulating here in that 1619 price level. You can see this is where the volume peak is here for Thursday and for Friday. So around the 1619 is our point of control. So what we're seeing here is gold obviously taking a nice little pullback here. It tested the 200 moving average, and now we're consolidating as the markets retest their lows. So as the global economy's markets are retesting their August lows, if they continue to break lower, then we'll probably see gold a flight to safety in gold. If they bounce, we may see a little bit more weakness in gold. So as we have some of the job situation, employment situation for most of the countries coming up this week and next week, we may begin to see some movement in the global economies and thus in gold. So as we compare that, we can see that the euro dollar here also had a little consolidation here, but you can see Friday actually was a big push down towards our 1.33 support. On our 1 hour time frame, we can see that we are in a buy zone. We're below our long-term moving average. We can see that the dollar clearly is controlled. We got a little divergence here. With that divergence is where we saw that last push down here. And the reason we're seeing that is the euro started to trend down below its long-term moving average as the dollar began to trend higher above its long-term moving average, again showing the dollar in control. The divergence, price moved down. Right now we can see ever fractionally the sellers are in control as we remain neutral. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here if we retest to 1.3, if the buyers will take control. We certainly see some probabilities of that happening. For the pound dollar, we can see I had a weekly here. Let's go back to the daily. You can see that we tested our support area and then we consolidated for the week. Little resistance here in the 20 moving average, but overall we're sitting in a neutral zone. You can see we've been there for a couple days, and that's supported by the 4 days we see here. So I did take the time to go ahead on a 1 hour time frame to mark the 1.55. Be interesting to see what happens as we move down. Here we can still see that the dollar is in control, but the pound, unlike the euro, is trending a little bit higher, and so it's not as we have a little divergence here, and then as they came together, that's why we saw the price action move up. Whoops, let's try that again. That's why we saw price action move up here as the pound began to move higher, but as we got divergence again, price moved lower. So as long as the dollar is in control, we know this will move lower. Maybe we'll continue to see resistance here from the 20 moving average. But again, we can see that the pound overall is trending higher. But the dollar is trending higher at a higher rate. Thus, the dollar is in control. And here we can see the sellers are in control also with some move lower. Finally, we'll look at the dollar franc. Beautiful move here, testing the support of 0.89, and like gold, we're seeing some sideways action here, breathing after several big moves higher. On a 1 hour time frame, we are in a sell zone, but the dollar is still in control. So as long as the dollar is in control, this will continue to move higher. The franc began to average off as the dollar moved higher. That's why we got the divergence. That's why we got to push higher. Here we can see maybe the buyers are in control, but we're basically in a neutral zone, so we'll have to wait to see what happens. As long as the dollar is in control, we will move higher. And on the daily, our next area that we'll be watching is 0.93. As we come to our watch list, we start off with our low volatility watch list, which is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands. But currently today, we don't have any setups for us. Our inside bar watch list is looking at Friday's rates compared to Thursday. And right now we're watching the pound yen. Let's go to the economic calendar. As we go to the economic calendar, we can see we don't have a lot. We got some inflation data here for Germany, for the European Union, for the pound. I see a manufacturing here for the States. RBA announcement down here for the Aussie. But keep in mind, this is the week where we start to see some of the job numbers, the employment situation for many of the countries. So we do have something coming up this week, but you can see mainly today is inflation data. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.